we interviewed Elliot J. Gordon on May 14th, 2019. He is a retired dentist who was born in Jersey City, New Jersey in 1933 and lived in Ridgewood, New Jersey.
Describe someone you admire
during
that period.
Comes to mind President Kennedy, Truman, Eisenhower.
Why? Why did you admire them?
They happen to be great people, good politicians, capable of dealing with the procedures that came up. And unfortunately, with Kennedy, he never had a chance to really show himself. He was assassinated. So there was just a 3-year period that he served.
What do you remember thinking or hearing about communism?
Big topic. One of the worst things that happened was, are you familiar with Joe McCarthy? He power grabbed people and actually ruined them because he claimed that these people had communist backgrounds, and he turned out to be a very evil person, and unfortunately ruined a lot of lives that otherwise would still be around.
How do you remember feeling about it as like a child?
Feeling about what?
Communism.
I didn't know that much about communism. As I grew older, I learned, and there are communists and capitalists. I was brought up in a capitalist country, and communism was verboten.
Are there any historical events that you specifically remember from the Cold War?
Well, you had the Korean War. Are you familiar with that?
Yes.
You had the Vietnam, which ostensibly we were just advisors, but it turned out to be a very bad scene.
How did it make you feel? Like, what was the overall vibe that everyone got from it?
You're still talking Berlin Wall?
Yes.
How did it make me feel? I guess good. It was, when you say there was no war, we're in an oral war with the Soviet Union, and getting that wall taken down was a plus for our side.
So how have your feelings about that era changed since 1989 when the Berlin Wall came down to now?
How did it change? Wow, that's a biggie. I don't know if it's changed that much. It shifted the emphasis away from this, how shall I describe it, impediment to the countries getting together. I was happy to see the wall go down because that meant that East Berlin and West Berlin can travel. They couldn't see each other before that.
What did you specifically do in the army?
What did I do? Trained, played war games in case there was a war, learned how to practice dentistry in the field. I remember we had this unit that was, it basically looked like a travel trunk, but when it opened up, there was a whole dental unit in there, which you could practice under a tent.